Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Paul. Today's video is going to be a lot different than any other video I made. The reason why I decided to make this video today is because I want to tell my story, my life story of what I went through. The beatings, the abuse, and many other things. Now, the reason why I decided to make this video today is because this video popped up on my news feed because I usually watch this channel called Jin Juice. If you do not know who they are, they're an interracial couple. He is actually from Korea and she's an African-American girl. And they were in a relationship for years and have a big YouTube channel that is almost at 1 million subscribers. I think they got almost 900,000 subscribers right now. And I used to watch their videos. I watched a lot of their videos for years. They would do videos. They would do funny videos. They would do videos with their kids. They would do prank videos on each other. And I thought it was very funny. But they were hiding a big secret. Actually, she was hiding a big secret behind the camera. And that was physical, mental abuse. Nobody in the world should have to go through physical and mental abuse, but we know that a lot of people do. Some people are so afraid they can't get out of the relationship or away from the person that is doing this to them, and they end up dead. And I want to bring my story out to people to tell people what I went through because maybe it will help some people out there. Now, Jin Juice, like I said, they used to do videos, prank videos and everything. And on camera, they were throwing a different persona on people. They weren't really a happy couple like it seemed like they were for years. Now, I will put a link down to this video down below. So you can go watch her recent video. She does cry in it a lot. Like I said, if you got trigger warnings, if them kinds of things trigger you, then I would not go watch the video. But if you're in a relationship or you know someone that is doing this to you, I suggest that you get help from somebody or somewhere. I will put some links down in the description down below so you can do that if you are in this kind of predicament. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with their channel. It's probably going to go away because he was the main owner of the channel, but she had posted a video today about what she went through and how it affected her and is still affecting her now. When we watch videos on YouTube, people put videos on YouTube that everybody wants to see. They put the happy videos out there, but they don't put the videos out there of what happens behind closed doors. We all know there's been a lot of YouTubers caught up in news media and everything else, and sometimes things come out like that. But this girl here, she decided to put her story out there so she could probably help others in this kind of situation. The reason why I want to come out with my life on YouTube is so maybe I can help someone out there that is going through a relationship right now that's suffering either physical, mental abuse, whatever the case may be. It may help somebody out there. Now, I'm currently 47 years old, but I went through a lot of abuse when I was younger, and I will tell you some of my stories coming up in future videos. So I suggest that you watch them. To give you a little bit of a rundown, the reason why I'm coming out with my story now is because my mom passed away on February 5th. I do have 3 daughters. 2 of them live in Albany, and I do have an aunt and cousins that live in Pennsylvania. But other than that, I really have no other family. I have 2 brothers that I don't speak to anymore, and I will tell you in the stories on what happened with that and why I do not speak to my brothers anymore. And I had a very hard life. I know a lot of people out there have had a hard life, and some people have suffered the same things I have suffered in my life. When I was younger, I lived in cars, I lived in ice cream trucks. Yes, I did say an ice cream truck. I was beaten by my brother's dad severely when I was little. I was kicked across the floor when I was 3 years old because I couldn't tie my shoe. At 3 years old, I was just learning to tie my shoes. And because I couldn't, I got kicked across the floor by a 450-pound biker. Yeah, my brother's dad, my mother's boyfriend. Not my dad. We all had separate dads. My mom had 4 boys, and we all got separate fathers. My father had died at 56 years ago of cancer. My mother, she died on February 5th. So now I feel it's safe for me to put this story out there and tell you everything that happened in my life that maybe can help somebody out there that's going through physical, mental abuse, or anything like that, because it is not right for somebody to go through. I'm also going to come clean about one thing that I've done in my life that I was not happy with. And it was because of the abuse I suffered when I was younger, because of the way that I had to live when I was younger. And I did one thing in my life that I was not happy with and that I would never, ever do again. And when I did that one thing, I apologized for it and I knew that I did wrong. And I never thought about doing anything like that again. I also am in the process right now. I go to counseling and I've been going to counseling for years. If you're someone that's suffering anything like this girl has suffered or anything that I have suffered, it is wise for you to try to get help, whether it's from a professional or a friend or a parent or whatever the case may be. It is wise for you to get help. Now, the reason why I go to counseling now is because I suffer from a lot of depression, anxiety, and stress. And I know there's people out there that suffer with these things every day. Everybody at some point in their life has depression and suffers anxiety and stress. It doesn't matter if you're a child or an adult, you suffer these things at one time or another in your life. But I suffer a little bit more because of what I've been through in my younger years. I was beaten by a couple of my mother's boyfriends, and I will tell you those stories coming up in future videos. I was locked up in one of the houses of my mother's boyfriends. I was locked up and kept in a room and was told my mother was dead when I was younger, when I was little. So if you would like to hear them stories, hit the subscribe button down below. And I will be coming out with some more stories on my life and what I've been through. And the reason why I'm doing this now, like I said, is because I don't have very much family left, except for my daughters in Albany. And I mean, they probably don't even know some of the things that I've been through, but I know they know a lot. And I have an aunt and cousins in PA that really care about me, and I care about them. But other than that, I have no family left. My mom died, cancer, February 5th. My dad died years ago at 56 of cancer. My aunt died back in 2000 of cancer at only 42. So cancer has pretty much wiped out my family. And that's why I want to come out with my story to help others out there. Now, if you haven't seen the Gin and Juice channel, I would go watch this video. If you are looking to get insight on what happens in other people's lives. Just because you see a happy video on YouTube doesn't mean that behind closed doors, these couples are happy, because you could totally be wrong. We all know the news media comes out with different YouTubers. Bringing up one of the YouTubers, the Shaytards, they actually had split up because the news media got a hold of what was going on behind closed doors. And for years, the Shaytards were gone off of YouTube. If you don't know, they're back now, the Shaytards, and he's back with his wife. And I'm glad they're back together. They're a very happy family. Well, they seem like it on camera anyway. Let's put it that way. On camera, they're throwing out the persona that they're a very happy couple right now and a very happy family. Is that true? We'll have to wait and see. But another thing I want to say here to everybody, if you're hiding something at home, if you're hiding abuse, whether it be physical or mental abuse at home, it's time to come out with that. It's time to get it off your chest and tell someone and try to get help with it. Like I said, I will put links down in the description down below for different things you can get help with. And I'm doing that to help others out there. This channel, when I first started, was a reseller channel, and I'm still going to do reselling videos here and there, but I want this channel to be about me and what I do and what I want to do in life. And to throw my life story out there. And you could join me on the journey, or you can move to another YouTube station. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Please, if you leave comments down below, try to be considerate to me and considerate to others. If somebody tells me a story down in the comments down below about them being physically or mentally, whatever the case may be, please don't be a troll. Don't be a bully and bully them. Don't be a troll. Take their story into consideration. Take the story in your heart and think of how you would feel. The same way as if you go to somebody's YouTube channel and you tell them, well, you're ugly, you're stupid, you know, they call you all kinds of bad names and stuff like that. Of course, there's going to be trolls and there's going to be bullies on the internet. Think of who's on that camera when you're trying to type those bullying words in the comments down below. Think of what those comments, how those comments would make you feel, and take that into consideration. I'm going to put the link to this video down below. She explains everything that she's been through, and all of this was happened behind closed doors, and this happens a lot, especially with families on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and I will be back with the start of my story very soon. You can join me or not join me. It doesn't matter to me. Hope you have a good day.